When I was younger, there wasn't any girls' cricket growing up in a regional town. I understand that lots of girls do play cricket with the boys, but I just wasn't interested, and my friends didn't want to play with me with the boys. So I followed cricket, and then when I was about 16, a friend came to school with a flyer, and she said, "Oh, Dad says you like cricket, you should give this a go," and it was a flyer for an umpires course. Having never played, I found the exam quite difficult, but it was just something that I decided that I wanted to do. I think it was maybe 3 or 4 times that I did the exam and passed eventually. I owe a lot to Dad because he would drive from Goulburn to Sydney, which is about 250 kilometres, in order for me to complete the course. So owe them a terrible amount. And then when I moved to Sydney for university, started in the men's competition, and over the last 10, 11 years, have moved up the pathway in Australia. I work for Cricket New South Wales as an umpire educator, female engagement, so trying to get more females umpiring, because there's really no reason why females can't umpire cricket, men's or women's cricket. And I think it's just a lack of awareness that it is an opportunity, either as a mum who goes to their kids' cricket games, or as a player who's finished playing, or myself as an example who's never played but has also always enjoyed the game. The opportunities that are now being available for females involved in any part of the pathway, whether it's playing, officiating, administration, is just growing exponentially, and I think that's just the crowds coming show that it's a market that people want to see, and it's just exciting to see where it's come from and where it can go to in the near future. When you go out onto the field, it's almost 11 versus 2, so you want to know that your partner has got your back. So we spend a lot of time talking to each other, going over our signals that we use, how are we going to use eye contact, and something that's quite important is that we go out to dinner the night before. The whole PCT go out for dinner the night before the game, which sort of builds that camaraderie. And then on days off, we also spend time together and just enjoy each other's company. At the moment, everybody's last game is on the 15th of July, and then depending on teams that make the semis, because obviously we've got neutral umpires, depends on who gets the fortunate of being. I mean, it's always exciting to be at the business end of a tournament, but every game is important for the ones that are involved there. So I'm looking forward to today's game between Sri Lanka and West Indies. It should be a good match, and the weather's nice, which is always a bonus.